Imagine a train, sleek and futuristic, hovering just above its track. It doesn't clatter or screech. It doesn't rumble with the familiar rhythm of wheel on steel. Instead, it glides, suspended in midair, a silent projectile hurtling forward with breathtaking speed. This is not science fiction. This is a maglev train. Its motion is a powerful, visible testament to an invisible force. This force, which can lift tons of metal and propel it forward without a single touch, is magnetism. It's a fundamental property of our universe, a silent mover and shaker that has shaped our planet and our civilization in ways we are only just beginning to fully appreciate. It is a force that surrounds us, permeates us, connects us to the cosmos. This invisible power, magnetism, is a phenomenon of push and pull, an attraction and repulsion that acts at a distance. You can't see it with your eyes, you can't smell it, you can't hear it, but you can feel its effects profoundly. It's the gentle but firm grip that holds a note to your refrigerator door. It's also the colossal energy that drives motors and generates the electricity that powers our cities. In its most basic form, a magnet is simply any object or material that produces a magnetic field. The Lodestone was more than just a curiosity. It was a key. It was the first piece of the puzzle that unlocked our understanding of magnetism. They observed its strange properties, noting how it would always align itself in a north-south direction if allowed to float freely. This simple observation would eventually lead to the invention of the compass, an instrument that would redraw the maps of the world. The Lodestone demonstrated that magnetism wasn't something humans created, but a force inherent to the very substance of our planet. They named this rock magnetite, or lodestone, which means leading stone. Today, we classify magnets into three main categories, each with its own unique properties and uses. The first and most familiar are permanent magnets, the steadfast, reliable workhorses from cabinet latches to high-end audio speakers. The second category consists of temporary magnets. A paperclip becomes magnetic near a strong magnet, then quickly fades. This property of induced magnetism is crucial in many applications. Finally, the electromagnet. An electric current through a coil creates a magnetic field, a powerful force you can turn on and off. You can also adjust its strength by changing the current or the number of coils, from scrapyard cranes to hard drives. We call strongly magnetic materials ferromagnetic: iron, nickel, cobalt, steel, and alnico. A magnet will pick up an iron nail, but not a copper penny. Inside, tiny magnetic domains align. In soft iron, they slip back, but in permanent magnets, they lock in place. That's why permanent magnets retain magnetism. Microscopic neighborhoods all pointing together, creating a persistent, invisible force. Every magnet, a lodestone, a simple bar magnet, a complex electromagnet, has two poles. We call these north and south, named for the end that points toward Earth's geographic North Pole. No matter how many times you cut, you never isolate a single pole. A monopole, purely north or south, remains theoretical and unobserved. Fundamental law, like poles repel, unlike poles attract. Press north to north and feel resistance. Bring north to south and they snap together. This dance of attraction and repulsion powers motors and generators. The law applies to the smallest magnetic particles and the largest celestial bodies. Earth behaves like a gigantic magnet. Its magnetosphere protects us from solar radiation. A compass needle is a tiny, permanent magnet aligning with that planetary field. We've established an invisible area of influence, the magnetic field. To see it, we use magnetic field lines, a visual tool, not physical lines. They map shape, direction, and strength around a magnet. Outside, lines emerge from north and enter south. Inside, they loop from south back to north. Field lines never begin or end. They always form closed loops. Horseshoe magnets concentrate lines across the gap, bring magnets together. NS lines bridge strongly. NN lines bend away. Repulsion. Line spacing tells strength. Dense equals strong, especially near poles. Is there a way to coax nature into revealing the shape of its force? Yes. Magnet, paper, iron filings. Sprinkle, tap, and watch as tiny fragments become temporary magnets and align. They trace the same elegant loops we draw in diagrams, the invisible made visible. With two magnets, filings form bridges for attraction and a void for repulsion, a tangible map of power. Dense near poles, sparse far away, a direct visual of field strength and distance. The first of these was the compass, a magnetized needle aligning with the Earth, a revolutionary navigational tool. For the first time, sailors could determine direction even when sun and stars were obscured. Harnessing the planet's magnetic field enabled exploration and connected the world. The next great leap was the electromagnet. Wrap a coil around iron, pass current, and a controllable magnet appears. On when you need it, off when you don't. A game changer. From telegraph pulses carrying messages to scrapyard cranes lifting tons with a flick of a switch. Then came two mirror image marvels, the electric motor and the generator. A motor turns electrical energy into motion using attraction and repulsion for continuous rotation. A generator does the reverse, spin in a magnetic field to induce electrical energy. This is how we generate the electricity that lights our homes and powers industry. Together, these inventions form the bedrock of our technological society. Converting electricity into useful work and motion into electricity underpins modern life. All made possible by poles, the law of attraction and repulsion, and the link between moving charge and magnetic field. By switching electromagnets in sequence, we create forces that levitate and propel trains. From a handbag clasp to an MRI scanner, magnetic tech rides on simple push and pull. Every magnet has a north and a south. Look around you. Although often hidden, magnets are quietly at work, powering the marvels of our modern age. If your device has a hard drive, your data is stored using magnetism. Billions of microscopic regions flip to ones and zeros. Vast libraries of information in a space smaller than your hand. Step into a hospital. MRI. Superconducting electromagnets generate fields thousands of times stronger than Earth's. Protons align, radio waves tip them, and as they snap back, the signals become detailed images of organs and soft tissue. Diagnosis without an incision. Entertainment and communication are saturated with magnets, from tiny phone speakers to massive subwoofers. A coil becomes an electromagnet. The permanent magnet pushes and pulls it, vibrating a cone to create sound waves. The Maglev train remains a stunning example. Powerful electromagnets repel to lift the entire train, eliminating friction. In recycling plants, giant electromagnets sort metal, plucking iron and steel from waste streams with a simple pull, leaving aluminum, plastic, and other non-magnetic materials for further separation. A simple idea with massive industrial impact. As we've journeyed from an ancient Greek hillside to the heart of a modern hospital, a clear picture emerges. The world we live in is profoundly shaped by magnetism, an invisible force with powerfully visible results. We learned that every magnet possesses two poles, and that their interactions follow an unbreakable law, like poles repel, unlike poles attract. This fundamental dance is the driving principle behind technologies at microscopic and massive scales. We visualize the field with lines and filings, a map drawn upon the invisible, where density reveals strength and direction. Seeing and predicting the field lets engineers weave intricate magnetic systems into our lives. The deep link between electricity and magnetism, electromagnetism, is the linchpin of our industrial world. We can turn magnetism on, off, and dial its power. Motors convert electrical energy into motion. Generators convert motion into electrical power that illuminates our civilization. Magnets may seem small, a fridge magnet, a simple rock, but their collective effect is monumental. Guiding explorers, allowing doctors to peer inside the body, storing human knowledge, and generating the power that fuels society. Remember the train, floating silently on its track. Magnetism is the unseen hand that lifts, guides, and propels our world forward, a fundamental force of the cosmos that we have harnessed to build our future.